Hello, this is Holly from Holly's Joys, and today I am going to just give you a quick introduction on these gra soluble graphite. I'll call them pencils. They're almost like a crayon, but they call them pencils. A stick, graphite stick. So it's really awesome. I love this so much, and I've just really recently started using them, but they make an incredible amount of difference on a painting. And so what you do is you take this little, and it comes in different forms. I've seen it in like almost looks like shoe polish, like a little round container, and you can take a brush, a wet brush, and dip it in there and like use it that way. But I like these because I grew up using a number 2 pencil just to sketch and draw. I mean, I call it like pencil painting. So I'm more comfortable with something like that, and I'm just really getting comfortable with the paintbrush in a whole new form. So that's what we're working on today. So this water soluble stick, you just stick it in. I'm going to flip it around so you can see what I'm doing just real quick. I've got this little container of water. You just stick the tip of your water soluble stick in there, and then it's on this picture. And I've done some. I'll zoom out here in just a minute and let you see, but you can see how it just like gushes on there. It almost looks like ink at first, and if you get it really wet, it'll drip, which is really cool, which I think. But that dripping will happen a lot more when I go back with my paintbrush. So after you've put this water soluble graphite on, as I'm doing it right now, I won't do a whole lot. So this is about all I'm going to do on it for right now. And then I'll take a paintbrush and I will wet the paintbrush. Let me get my paintbrush. Okay, so I have my paintbrush, excuse me, and I'm going to just get it a little wet in this. And then you go back with it and you're able to just smear this around, which is fascinating to me. I just really think it looks cool. And of course, the more you smear it out, it gets kind of thin. And so it's almost like an automatic of shading, which I think looks really good. And of course, I will do many more layers, and I'm still working on this one. It's a definite work in progress. Remember, this is the one where the jury is out if it's a hot mess or if it's going to be pretty. So, and we still don't know. So there you go. I never really know, but I can work it until I like it, or I can get bored with it and lay it to the side. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I'm going to work this water soluble graphite stick, and I'm just going, and you can paint over this. Now, the interesting thing about it is you can't paint over it, and you can't paint over it like it is. And here's why. Because if you get it wet, it moves. It changes. So once you get it like you like it and where you want it to be, my paintbrush is wonky, then you'll have to seal it. And I'll show you what we seal it with here in just a second. Anyway, you get the idea of this, and see, now I'm off and running. Sorry. Oops, sorry. Lost my light. I got to leave that spot right there white because that's going to be a wing. That is a wing. Not going to be. It is a wing. So we'll just see what happens here. Okay. So we'll leave it here for right now. I'm not going to seal it yet because I'm going to work with this water soluble graphite for a little while. And I kind of like the way that it's looking feathery almost here at the top. And you can just play with it how you enjoy it. And this is another experiment because I am just learning with this water soluble stuff. I think it's really cool, and I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. So anyway, this is the process. And you see how it's like thicker there where I put it up against the edges, and then I just smear it out. And I can go back and paint over it once I've sealed. Oops! See, now I goofed up. Now, what do you do when you goof up? Why did I goof up? The goof up is that's the wing on the other side, and I want to keep it light. So I can just wipe it off. So that's the light. I want to keep that light. And you just get my little Kleenex here a little bit wet. Just wipe it off. It doesn't have to be perfect because I am going to paint that. But I don't want it to be too dark and get lost. So this is kind of the idea behind this. It's a lot of fun. I recommend this water-soluble graphite, and whatever medium form you like it, in the cake or in the stick. Like I said, I do prefer the stick just because I do like handling the stick like a pencil. It's a little fatter than a pencil. It's like one of those fat crayons. So I think it looks, well, I think it looks better. We're working on it, right? Now, let me just show you real quick. When you go to seal, let's say it's all finished. You're done with the water-soluble graphite. And you're like, I'm ready for the next step to put paint down. Then you will use this. It's called Workable Fix-It. And it's by Krylon. You know, one of my favorite companies. Oh, Krylon, yay, Krylon. Every time I'm in the spray paint aisle, I'm like, oh, I would love to have this whole counter in my house. So, yes, that is what it is. And I think I bought this at either Walmart or Amazon. And it was online. So it was either walmart.com or Amazon. So that's all there is to it for today's video. We are working on the angel. And is she a hot mess or is she pretty? We don't know yet. Keep watching. Bye.